Hi all of you. Once again I welcome all of you to my online class, that is our maths class. So what we studied in the last class, we are through the chapter addition. We are in third standard. We are dealing the numbers, 4-digit numbers, their addition with regrouping, without regrouping, and their word problems also we studied. And addition of 3 numbers, 3 4-digit numbers, 3-digit numbers with regrouping, 4-digit number without regrouping, and 4-digit number with regrouping, and the word problems also we studied. So last class I told you there are one portion remaining to wind up this chapter, that is the properties of addition. So for an addition problem, there will be so many properties. Here we are only taking the 3 properties of that addition. So this class we are going through the properties of addition. So let us start the class. So this class I told you we will take the properties of addition. Last class we studied addition of 4-digit numbers with regrouping. So this class we will study the properties of addition. First property is order property. There will be 3 in this chapter. There is 3 properties of addition. First one is order property. That is, order property is what? Numbers, if we add the numbers in any order, we will get the answer as the same. We will get the same answer for each addition. So I will show you with the 1-digit number. I will show you one example. I show you with the 1-digit number, that is 2 plus 3. What is 2 plus 3? 2 plus 3 is 5. 2 plus 3 is, that you all know, 2 plus 3 is 5. This is 2 plus, first we wrote the number 2, then we wrote the number 3. Then we get the answer 2 plus 3 is 5. So we will change the order. We will change the order of 2 and 3. That is 3 plus, first we will write 3. Then we will write 2. So we will get the answer. What is 3 plus 2? Tell me what is 3 plus 2? 3 plus 2 is also 5. That is, I am saying order property. That is, if we add the numbers in any order, the number will be the same. Number will be same for both addition. That is, 2 plus 3 equals 5. And if we change the order of 2 and 3, then we will write as 3 plus 2. That also answer is also 5. So 2 plus 3 is also 5 and 3 plus 2 is also 5. So I will show you with the 4-digit numbers the order property, how we will do the order property, how we will get the number same if we change the order of the numbers through the by the 4-digit numbers. So we will take the 4-digit numbers to take the order property, to do the order property. That is, I taken here number 2342 plus 1202. And if we add the numbers, what we will get? 2 plus 2, 4. 4 plus 0, 4. 3 plus 2, 5. 2 plus 1, 3. We got the answer as 3544. So here first we wrote the number 2342 and secondly we wrote the number 1202. So then I will take next I will write first as 1202 and second the number as 2342. Now we will add what answer we will get. Here 2 plus 2 is 4. Then next 0 plus 4 is 4. 2 plus 3 is again 5. Then 1 plus 2 is 3. So what answer we got? We got the same answer, 3544. So this is the order property, that is the first property. What is the first property of addition? If we add the numbers can be in any order. If we add the numbers can be in any order, we will get the same answer. That is the order property. I will show you with a 1-digit number, that is 2 plus 3 equals 5 and 3 plus 2 is also Fine. Now I showed you the examples. I showed you with the 4-digit number. So this also same for all the numbers. This property is same for all the numbers. If we taken any big digit, any big 2-digit to add, then we will change the order of that 2 numbers. We will get the answer same. We will get the same answer. That is the order property. Numbers can be in any order. The answer will be the same. Numbers can be in any order. Answer will be the same. That is the first property. Now we will see the second property. Next one is grouping property. In this property we will take 3 numbers to add. If we grouped the numbers in any order, that is the property. If we grouped the numbers in any order, the answer will be the same. If we grouped the numbers in any order, the answer will be the same. First I will show you through the 1-digit numbers, then you will understand clearly, and then I will show you with the 4-digit numbers, because we are in this chapter we are dealing with the 4-digit numbers now. So first I am showing you the examples with the 1-digit number to understand you what is the property, what is the grouping property. So I will show you the example of 1-digit numbers. 2 plus 8 plus 4. 2 plus 8 plus 4. I bracket the 2 plus 8. I gave them a bracket. I put them in a bracket. 2 plus 8. 2 plus 8 plus 4. We have to find first this answer. First we have to add what are the numbers in the bracket. Bracket we have to add first. So which are the numbers in the bracket? 2 and 8. 2 plus 8 is what? 2 plus 8 is 10. 2 plus 8 is 10. Then 10 plus 4 is what? 10 plus 4 is 14. 10 plus 4 is 14. Next we will write the same number. First which are the numbers in the bracket, we have to add that numbers first. So here I am putting it in the bracket. I am putting 8 and 4 in this bracket. 8 plus 4. So first we have to add this 8 plus 4. So 8 plus 4 is what? 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we have to add this 2 with this 12. 8 plus 4 is 12. So we have to add this 12 with this 2. That is 14. That is 14. 14 is the answer. So we got the same answer now. We got the same answer. That is the grouping property. If we grouped the numbers in any order, the answer will be the same. Answer will be the same. That is the grouping property of addition. Now I will show you by the examples of 4-digit numbers for the grouping property. So now I will show you through by the 4-digit numbers. Here I wrote the numbers 1000 plus 2000 plus 4000. 1000 plus 2000 plus 4000. So 1000 plus 2000 is what? Here I wrote the symbol numbers for then we will get the answer very fast. That is 1000 plus 2000 is, all of you know, 1000 plus 2000 is 3000. So 3000 plus again 4000 is remain here. 3000 plus 4000 is what? 3000 plus 4000 is 7000. 7000. 7000 is the answer. And here 1000. Here I put it in the bracket 1000 and 2000. I put it in the bracket. Here I put 2000 and 4000. I put it in the bracket. So 2000 plus 4000 is what? 2000 plus 4000 is 6000. Here this is 6000, and here we have to add 1000 with this 6000. 1000 with this 6000. So 1000 plus 6000 is what? That also 7000. So we got the same answer. We got the same answer. If we grouped the numbers in any order, we will get the same answer. We will get the same answer. If we grouped the numbers in any order, first the numbers are same. The numbers are same for both addition. 1000 plus 2000 plus 4000. Here also 1000 plus 2000 plus 4000. But we first we put it in the bracket 1000 and 2000. For the second addition we put it in the bracket 2000 and 4000. So but the answer will be the same. So this grouping property is, if we grouped the numbers in any order, the answer will be the same. If we grouped the numbers in any order, the answer will be the same. So one more property is left there, that is the property of addition of 0. So we will look that property also. Third property is also we are calling the grouping property, that is when 0 is added to any number, when 0 is added to any number or a number add with 0, we will get the answer, the number itself. We will get the answer as the number itself. That is, I will show you through the one digit example of one digit numbers. 8 plus 0 is what? 8 plus 0 is 8. Then 0 plus 8 is what? 0 plus 8 is also 8. So if we add 0 to any number, we will get that number. Or when we add a number to 0, that also we will get the number itself. When 0 is added to a number or when a number added to 0, answer will be the same. That is the grouping property. That is the addition with a 0. Addition, when we add a number with a 0, we will get that number itself. So I will show you through the 4-digit numbers how we will get the number itself. That I will show you through the 4-digit numbers. So if we add a 0, I told you if we add a 0 with a number, then we will get the answer as the number itself. And when we add a number with a 0, we will get the number itself. So here I wrote the example 2346 plus 0. 2346 plus 0. So we can start from the ones place. 6 plus 0 is 6. 6 plus 0 is 6, and here 4, 3, 2. So what answer we got? We got the number itself. We got the number as the answer. That is 2346. That is the answer. And then I told you, if a number added with 0 or 0 added to a number, we will get the number itself as the answer. So here 0 plus 2346. 0 plus 2346. That is 0 plus 6 is what? 0 plus 6 is 6. And here 4, here 3, here 2. Here not any number to add. So we wrote the number itself. Here also there is not any number to add with the number, with the next number. So we wrote the number itself. So we got the answer 2346. If we added both way, that is when we added 2346 with 0 or when we add 0 with 2346, we got the answer 2346 with the both addition. The both addition we got the answer 2346. So that is the property. Last property, third property is, if we added 0 to a number or when we added the number to 0, we will get the answer, the number itself. That is the third property of the addition. So what we studied today? We studied the properties of addition. Properties of addition. How many properties are there? I told you how many properties. Here we have studied 3 properties of addition. First one is what? First one is order property of addition. That is, if we change the numbers can be in any order, the answer will be the same. If we change the position order of the numbers, we will get the same answer. Numbers can be in any order, the answer will be the same. That is the first property. That is, I told you 2 plus 3 equals 5 and 3 plus 2 is also 5. That is order property. Then second property is grouping property. Second property is grouping property. If we grouped the numbers in any order, if we have to take 3 numbers, if we grouped the numbers in any order, we will get the same answer. We will get there also we will get the same answer for both the additions. That is 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals what? 1 plus 2 plus 3 equals 6. That is, we are putting in the bracket 1 plus 2 and we are putting in the bracket. Then we got 3 plus 3. That is 6. Then again we next step we will put in the bracket 2 and 3. 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 3. Then we have to add first the bracketized number, that is 2 plus 3. 2 plus 3 is 5. So 1 plus 5 is what? 1 plus 5 is 6. So we got the same answer for the both addition, that is if numbers can be grouped in any order, the answer will be the same. So next, what is the next property? If we added 0 with a number or we added a number to 0, we get the answer as the number itself. We get the answer as the number itself. If we added a 0 with any number or we add a number with a 0, we get the same answer as same answer. So here in this chapter we studied addition of 4-digit numbers without regrouping, addition of 3-digit numbers with regrouping, addition of 4-digit numbers without regrouping, with regrouping, and their word problems also we studied. So by this session we are winding up this chapter, and I think all are understood how to do the problems and the properties of addition also. So you have to do the worksheet as our textbook exercises, and you have to attend the class test, and you have to complete the notes also that I am giving with this video, that you have to complete also. So by the this session we are winding up this chapter, and in the next class we will start subtraction. We will start subtraction of 4-digit numbers. So I think all are understood this chapter, and you have to do the mixed bag questions. That is end of the chapter. There will be mixed bag question by the end of all chapters. You have to do this mixed bag question at the back side of your notebook, in the back side of your notebook. So you have all of you have to do the mixed bag question back side of your notebook. By the end of chapter there will be that mixed bag question. So I think all are understood how to do the problems and this chapter. So we are winding up this class, and till then take care. Bye bye.